Yo, 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 yo. Welcome, 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 welcome. Guys, we are back at it, giving you boxing geekers every bit of its work. Put your hands together, give your boy T-Dub an applause, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, not now, but right now. And of course, let's get it. Alright, let's make sure everything's running okay. Let's make sure we're good. Let's make sure we're good, because we gotta cook. We gotta cook. Let's do this. Look like, I think we okay, right? I don't see it. What is going on? Let's see. What is going on with this thing? Alright. Okay, you know what? I think we good. Something's acting up, but let's get it. We here. Yo guys, welcome to the channel. This is your host. This is the one, the only, the magnificent T-Dub was blazing the sports, guys. Listen, I am happy to be with you guys today. As always, I'm extremely happy to talk about boxing. Of course, we got the main event. Fury, I'm the boss. 3 days. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. We are going to talk about that, guy. But listen, man. Let's do a couple warm-ups. I saw Miguel Cotto versus Marquez. I actually saw it a few days ago, but I didn't look into it. And shortly before I went live, I actually looked into it, and I got to be shocked. But I have some thoughts. And this is the time, and there's no time like right now, and that's to talk about it. In the building, the one, the only, Tone Malone. What's up, champ? He said, what up, bro? What's up with you, champ? American Patrick Travis to T-Dub. What it do? Better yet, my friend, what it does. Will the Magic Man, salute. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for coming, man. I appreciate it. Let's talk about it. All right. So, let's kick this one off the best way we know how. Anderson Silva. Taking on, I don't know why my thing is sticking. Anderson Silva taking on Chavez Jr. Guys, what are your thoughts? This is real. And I did a video about this already, right? But here's the thing, come to think about it. Is Chavez Jr. being used by father and brother to bring all of them a big payday? Here's the reason why I say that. First, I don't know if there's anyone that still has hope in Chavez Jr. That ship probably, for most, not all, but most, has sailed a long time ago. Believing in Chavez Jr. is like believing the boy that cried wolf every time. At some point, you're going to be like, listen, I don't believe you no more. I don't care what happens. I don't believe you no more. And in the sport of boxing, Mexicans are some of the most loyal supporters, especially of other Mexicans, in the sport of boxing. It comes off as if a lot of Mexicans have lost hope and faith in Chavez Jr. Chavez Jr. probably got the best kickoff of a child than most people that's entered into the sport of boxing, simply because of Senior. Senior did a lot of great things. Senior left a great reputation behind. But Junior did not pick up that reputation. Junior did not add on to it. Junior did not pick up what Senior left off. Or even what Senior left off. If Senior left off going this way, Junior took it, started that way, and said, nah, you know what, I'm going to go this way with it. He took a hard left or hard right somewhere, and now Junior is going, I don't know, man, up in a way in the opposite direction, possibly. But here's the reason why I say I think Junior might be used, but also has an opportunity for himself. So, Chavez Jr. is fighting on a court with his father. And I believe another relative, might be a brother, but I'm not sure. I don't even know if this is the main event. Could Chavez Jr. or maybe his family together probably chose Chavez Jr. for this. Listen, we all want a big payday. Everybody is cashing out on this pay-per-view. I mean everybody. We got Mike Tyson, blah, 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 cashing out on it. Now, Chavez seemed like, listen, I don't know if I'm in the shape that I can do it or find anyone that I can do a pay-per-view with, but Junior, you can. If you fight Silver, we all get paid. All of us. You, Senior, brother, whoever else, other relative that's on there, everybody gets paid. And they putting it on pay-per-view. Guys, I am starting to think that everybody is going pay-per-view crazy. Everybody is going pay-per-view crazy. They are hitting a market back to back to back to back to back, trying to capitalize, I guess, on stimulus checks. Otherwise, why would everybody, who's anybody, is doing pay-per-views? When I first started watching pay-per-views, it was like once here and there. Then it started becoming once in the spring, once in the fall. And then it was once in the spring, once in the fall, and then one here and there. Now everybody wants their fights to be pay-per-view. Everyone. At the public expense. And we're gonna get more into that. We're gonna get more into that. Breeden Smith, what's up, champ? Let me see. Can you guys hear me? Let me see. Okay. So Chavez Jr., I believe, is being used by a sacrificial. He's a sacrificial lamb that was put up there, and he agreed on it by Chavez Sr. Chavez Sr. like, listen, boy, I lost all hope in you. At the least you can do is help me get one fat check for putting all this money to you, and you have mounted. Most boxers at least mount something in boxing. Damn it, you dug a hole. Yes, you got money, but for our legacy, for the Chavez legacy, son, you dug a goddamn hole. All of the stuff that I have built up to the mountaintop, you must have got the best action in the world. And when they're cutting that shit down, talking about daddy, I think it's too tall. It's time to level this shit. This is probably one of the few matchups, at least now, because things can change, the few matchups that most people and probably boxing fans will cheer for Silver to beat Junior. This is one of the few times that if Silver beat Junior, it probably won't be considered an upset. If Silver beat Junior, most people are going to be like, man, I knew Junior was going to do shit. That's why I didn't pay for the pay-per-view. I don't know if I'm going to call this fight. I don't know unless I get sponsored for it. I don't know if I'm gonna call this fight, man. I don't think, I'm a boxing fan and I call fights, but when I'm a businessman as well. That fight might be a more liability than an asset for me. I don't know. But as of right now, I don't know. Let's see. See, I think you're right. Okay. And I'm going to get on to the next topic. But I'm going to say a couple of things. I think Chavez Jr. took this fight for the money. For the money. This is not a fight to where he's going to come out and show you something he hasn't shown before. Chavez Jr. has all the confidence in the world for the first 3 rounds. After that, if you're not going away, you can probably beat this Chavez Jr. His past fights in Mexico, in America, just has shown it. It's just shown it. He came out hard against Danny Jacobs, and then all of a sudden fizzled out. He didn't even come out hard against Canelo, and he started out soft and got even softer. Fought a guy on his father undercard in Mexico and got beat. He quit there. Most people think he quit. I believe he quit there as well. And now he's, in my opinion, only fighting Anderson Silva. And I believe Anderson Silva is only fighting Chavez Jr. for the check. And for Anderson Silva, as crazy as this sounds, this is probably considered a soft touch. for Anderson Silva as he does his introduction to boxing. All right. So now, let's make sure we touch on one more thing. What is going on with this thing? Oh well, something's happening. All right. Next topic up, guys, before we get to the main topic. Miguel Cotto is back, taking on Juan Manuel Marquez. The Mexican versus Puerto Rican rival is back. Both of these guys are past their prime, and both of them looking like they're trying to capitalize on the Mike Tyson wave of past prime fighters still fighting and fighting people on their level. Now, I cannot knock neither one of these guys for fighting each other because they are fighting someone on their level and probably had just about as much equal popularity during each one of them heights. And American Power Travel, please, yes, please do me a favor, guys, and smash that like button. So, I pulled up the article. And remember, guys, I am on break. I was able to schedule this break today because a meeting got canceled. I saw this, and I got the article. Let me get it pulled up. We're going to get it cooking. Let's see. All right. Let me make sure YouTube is doing what it should do. Maybe what it shouldn't do. Let's see. All right. Let's do... Okay, we there. All right. Let's make sure this is doing... Okay. Here we go. The exhibition fight will be broadcast... Wow! Hold on, I must have missed something. Let's get to this, guys. Remember, right now, guys, we are talking live about Miguel Cotto versus Juan Manuel Marquez. It's a good Mexican Puerto Rican rival, right? Both guys was good, really good, in their prime. Now they're fighting. I didn't know the details. I just read something that kind of shocked me. But let me start with the beginning of this paragraph. Of this article. All right, Cotto versus Marquez, right? Roach, Berenstein. Let's go. They were unable to reach an agreement in 2016, but former four-division world champions Miguel Cotto and Juan Manuel Marquez would settle their unfitness business in 2 months' time. The two boxers will come out of retirement and take part in a 8-round exhibition clash on June 12th. Venues in Florida and Texas are being reviewed. Well, since they both are fully 100% on it, fully blunt, however you like it, let's get it. 5 years ago, the two boxers was in serious discussions to fight each other. Ultimately, they were unable to reach an agreement on the weight limit. The exhibition will be broadcast. This what got me a shocker when I just saw this. The exhibition will be broadcast on pay-per-view. Which goes back to me saying earlier when I was talking about Chavez Jr. taking on Anderson Silva. That's pay-per-view. And I'm being honest. I don't think that should be pay-per-view. I think the only reason that is pay-per-view is a simple fact because they're trying to look at it as Anderson Silva, first time coming to boxing. Will that many UFC fans? I don't think boxing fans are going to be that intrigued to see Chavez Jr. in action. If they do, they're probably going to root for Anderson Silva to beat Chavez Jr. And that says a lot of what they think about Chavez Jr. But think about this, guys. Chavez Jr. is doing pay-per-view. Miguel Cotto versus Juan Manuel Marquez. In their prime, whoo, that would have been pay-per-view. But now, look, what I've just read, the exhibition fight will be broadcast on pay-per-view. Looking to capitalize on the November 2020 exhibition clash between Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr., which generated 1.6 million pay-per-view buys. Guys, this is an 8-round exhibition. Probably no real winner outside of how we feel. So everyone is capitalized and pushing pay-per-view. Everyone is trying to get a piece of a stimulus check if you got one. I honestly think it's too many pay-per-views. I think it's too many. I'm just being honest. Okay, just want to see good fights. So, Miguel Cotto versus Juan Manuel Marquez in a prime, that would have been very interesting. Especially after Juan Manuel Marquez beat Manny Pacquiao, it had been a really good time for him to take on Miguel Cotto. But at the time, Miguel Cotto probably moved up to 154. Maybe around that time, he could have been 154, or at least maybe newly up there. And that's probably why they had a disagreement on the actual weight. Marquez, which probably really wasn't a 147-pounder, probably wanted close to there. And Miguel Cotto didn't want to shrink down probably close to that weight anymore. But for a pay-per-view, for the right amount of money, past their prime, this is what we're facing now, guys. Boxing is used for all to make money. And the thing about it is, past fighters and celebrities stand to make more money than current fighters. Why is that? Is there anyone to blame to that? Why do people rather support the past fighters, know more about the past fighters, than support the current fighters and know more about the current fighter? Why is that? It's a question I'm still thinking about. It's a question I don't know. But we are being hit, and I am hearing that. So, okay, let's see. Jake Paul versus Ben something from the UFC pay-per-view. Teofimo Lopez pay-per-view. Chavez Jr. versus Silva pay-per-view. Cotto versus Juan Manuel Marquez pay-per-view. And I know there's some out there that I haven't named yet. Whenever Tank Davis come back, that's probably going to be pay-per-view. Canelo Alvarez pay-per-view 2 times this year at least. Wilder Fury 3, what we want to see to settle all the controversy. Hey, bro, you must be a rapper, man. Emmanuel, what's up, champ? You must be a rapper, bro. He said, Wilder Fury 3 is what we want to see to settle all the controversy. Listen, man, we can talk about that, and then we'll listen. All right, matter of fact, let's just go into it. Let's go into it. Let's go into it. Let's do this. Alright guys, thank you guys who are in the chat. I really appreciate you guys coming to support the channel. And thank you for smashing the like button immediately. Making your boy Fit T-Dub feeling great. Throwing a small little log on the fire just to keep the blaze burning. And trust me, we got the blaze burning. Alright, let's get it. Guys, Tyson Fury says 3 more days. Clock is ticking. Tick tock, tick tock. As if this is Peter Pan and Hook is hearing that old tick tock and that croc that took his hand a long time ago. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Clock is ticking. I'm the boss. Guys, I don't know what to think about this, but I'm going to tell you this right now. You guys know I don't rehearse this. I give it to you live, uncut, unedited. I'm back at it like a crack at it, giving you boxing geekers every bit of this work. Glove, gaze, cheating, and stuff. Listen. When they first announced Anthony Joshua taking on Tyson Fury, that is probably one of the few times that Tyson Fury probably got more love from the UK fans than any other fight in his life. The most time they gave him support, accepted him, is when he was going to fight Joshua. They all say that Wilder needed to give up, move on, he lost, stop trying to stop, take step-aside money. They all shooing Wilder away, and they all, yes, Fury versus Joshua, yes, Fury this and Joshua that. They're all so happy. Big up in Fury. But comments like this, is going to cause those new Fury fans to start saying things that has been said before. Those same fans are, especially, I guarantee you, if Fury does not make this Joshua fight, he is going to get 100% of the blame. UK fans is going to turn on him faster than you know what. The UK fans are going to start bringing up stuff that people already talk about. Glovegate. His fans, the ones that, the same fans that are saying that Wilder is delusional, that Glovegate is fake, and he lost fair and square, those same fans, by majority, not all, majority, they are going to start to spring up some of those same things. It's what they really see right now. A lot of them think that about Fury, but they're looking to turn the other cheek because they want this UK showdown. And a lot of them new Tyson Fury fans are really Anthony Joshua fans. They only saying they're Tyson Fury fans because they want the unification bout for the UK. And if Tyson Fury wins, they would cheer, but to be honest, they won't really be happy. Because a lot of them fans want Joshua to win. They are happy about the all-UK showdown, but they want Joshua to win. But if this fight don't happen, woo! They're going to do a complete 180 and turn their back on Tyson Fury. Got this article pulled up right here. Tyson Fury's hinting he's going to bail in 3 days left. Clock is ticking. Eddie Hearn also came out and said, listen, I am going to push a 4-fight venue. Not 4-fight. I'm going to give Tyson Fury and Joshua 4 venues to choose from by the end of this weekend. So by the same deadline that Fury gave, Eddie Hearn has said, I'm going to meet that deadline around the deadline time. And Eddie Hearn is already excusing himself from taking blame. He is putting the blame solely on Joshua and Fury by saying it's going to be up to them to choose. He's like, I did my job. It's up to them to choose. He said, I'm with you, girl. I appreciate it. So, AJ and Fury, and remember, if they don't agree to the venue of choice, assuming they are presented valuable options, the blame is solely going to get on Fury. And I'm telling you, all this stuff that has been covered up by a blanket, by a lot of the Joshua UK fans, they're going to uncover the Fury blanket. They're going to start talking about his association with Daniel. They're going to start talking about he cheated. They're going to start talking about Glovegate. You are going to see things turn so fast on Fury, your head is spinning. And here's the thing. If Fury don't take this fight, I am willing to bet, even though Fury won't admit to it, that it's going to have a lot to do with Deontay Wilder and him being in court right now. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm not speaking the truth. They believe me. They don't believe you. Let's get into the article. Tyson Fury posted a tweet on Wednesday hinting that he will bail on Anthony Joshua unification fight in 3 days if a venue isn't found and agreed on the April 10th deadline. Guys, this is April 8th. So if we don't know something by Saturday night, smash the like button. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. He said, you are speaking the exact truth. Thank you, bro. I'm trying, man. Listen, I need you guys to help me share this, right? We need to get this channel off the floor and running. I give you that work. Unfortunately, it's my fault. I have to figure out the YouTube algorithm so I can get us as a family, as a unit. We need to get bigger. I don't grow unless you grow. Let's get it. So, let's get to it. Joshua promoter Eddie Hearn said this week on the AK and Barack show that he believed he would be ready to offer a choice for venues for AJ and Fury this week. It might be better for Fury. Okay, this might be what the person who wrote the article is saying, because there's no quotations. It might be better for Fury. He's not comfortable about taking a fight with Joshua without a couple tune-up fights. We heard Fury complain about being inactive. If he's not happy, he should walk away. I mean, Fury would have an excuse if he does not pull out if Hearn fails to meet the April 10th deadline for the venues. Look at it this way. If Fury sticks it out and loses the fight to Anthony Joshua, he may throw a tantrum and blame his loss on the fact that he's been sitting for a year without fighting. It's utterly predictable how Fury will react. Fury looks like he's really aged physically in the last year and a half. At this point, I don't think Fury can afford to wait too much longer for the Joshua fight. Let's see. It looks like Friday is the magic day. Tomorrow. For her to reveal Fury and Joshua's venue choice to decide upon. So tomorrow, Joshua and Fury, I haven't read this. Joshua and Fury are going to have a venue. And between tomorrow and Saturday, they have to agree in writing. And agreed upon by Sunday. If Fury's sticking to his words, we don't have a fight. Let's go. Fury wants to keep his career in motion, and it's been impossible for him to do so, given the glacial pace for the negotiations. Let's see. Let me skim through. I'm not going to read all this article. Pulls out. Trilogy match pin. Okay. That would be possible. Let's keep going. Okay. Let's go to the next article. Tyson Fury also says, I'm the boss of the heavyweights. Do you agree that Tyson Fury is a boss or not? Does he have a case or an argument or not? How do you view it? Is there clearly a boss or is there not clearly a boss? Or do we need to fight Joshua in order to be so? Can Fury say, listen, I'm the boss because I can choose to fight Joshua if I want, or I can choose to fight Wilder. I have both of them waiting. I can get a venue off of Friday and just not agree by Saturday because I don't have to agree if I want to move on. Does he have a point? Is he the boss, or does he have some type of control of the current situation or not? Your opinion. Comment below and let me know. All right, let's check this one out, guys. Let's see. Tyson Fury did a bit of trolling on Thursday, making a big deal about him being rated as the subjective Ring Magazine heavyweight champion above Joshua and Deontay Wilder. Okay, so maybe that's it. Maybe exactly like this picture, which I didn't think about it. This picture says that he's the champion. Joshua's number 1. Wilder's number 2. Is he the boss? He said he is not the boss because he has failed multiple drug tests. But does that play dividends to the current situation? He has failed drug testing before in the past, right? He has got caught with some gloves that appeared to be tampered with, and had to have them fixed before ringside. And there are images and video that people allude to him cheating in the Deontay Wilder fight. But with that being said, and here's my thing. Even though he has a checkered past, Fury is getting the support. Because I think a majority of the mainstream media wanted Wilder to lose by any means necessary. That it wouldn't matter what Fury did to win, they would have turned a blind eye to it. That's why they don't entertain Glovegate. They don't entertain the videos. They don't entertain the photos. They don't entertain it at all. Let's keep going. Twitter earlier today, a picture of himself with the caption, "I'm the boss." At this point, we're just hoping Fury doesn't bail out of the July fight with Joshua, using the excuse that the venue option weren't given to him by April 10th deadline. Let's see what we got. Many controversy, man. This guy is not real. This time he will be caught. I promise that. See, people that saw the Wilder fight and saw something that could have been wrong with it. Maybe possibly there's some Glovegate. And people believe that just in fairness, Wilder had a contract and the contract should be fulfilled. Those people, including myself, Wilder deserves a shot. Like I said, this is just an opinion. It doesn't mean nothing. This is just my opinion. I believe Deontay Wilder deserves his shot. He agreed to all the dates. Fury agreed to all the dates. I believe it was somebody behind the scenes, either Fury father, promoter, someone said, listen, because remember, Fury did agree to the dates. So it wasn't like Fury was ducking at that time, because he agreed to the dates. Networks, including his own network, was pushing them out for different reasons, so they didn't compete with other big events on that date. Someone told Tyson Fury, in my opinion, bro, you can get out of this. Listen, by all means, you can fight him, but he's a risky goddamn fight. Yes, you're going to make millions of dollars, more than you did last time, because this time you get the lion's share. But they said, listen, you can get out of this. And Joshua might be an easier fight. There might be a loophole out of this contract. If they are pushing it off for another year, that means it is past the expiration date and you are done. You can move on, fight Joshua, be undisputed, and probably have an easier fight with Joshua. That's probably why Fury decided to say, you know what, you're effing right. Because that big Dawson can hit. Keep cooking, bro. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying, man. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying to cook, man. Listen, man. I keep stirring the pot, bro. I keep stirring the pot and tasting. Stirring the pot and tasting, man. We cooking. Let's keep cooking, right? So, remember, guys, I come off the top of my dome. I don't get a chance. If I can turn my stuff around, I have my workstation, because as soon as I get done with this, I go right back to normal work. He said, because you're speaking the truth. Thank you, bro. For today, I love your channel forever. And he said, from today, hey, man, Bro, I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying, do my therapism, baby. This is where I do my normal work. I work my normal job. The only break I get, I go live on YouTube. And I haven't went live because I haven't gotten a break. Like this, my job has been down my throat, you know? So I haven't gotten a break. I got a break today. And as soon as I get done from going live, I'm going right back to work. So when I say I work, I grind. Even if some of them can't see my shine from my grind, I still work. Let's work. I'm back at it like a crack at it, giving you boxing geek. Every bit of this work, let's work. So, for a lot of the Fury, I can't even say Fury. We know I say it. For a lot of Fury and a high majority of Joshua fans, UK fans, they are starting to feel a little bit shaky. Them legs that they were standing up so proud, had their head in the sky, had their chest pumped out as if they just pulled their shirt apart and revealed that ass because they are getting Tyson Fury taking on Anthony Joshua, UK versus UK. And then if it happens, most of them, a lot of them, majority of them is going to pull for Joshua. They're standing tall like a statue. Now them legs are doing this. Them legs are shaking like, I don't know, man. Fury's starting to, I don't know, man. If Fury pulls out, I'm gonna talk about the glove gate. Because you know, hey, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a lot of UK fans like, you know what? I think them guys was right. Because I went back and watched the film. I think Fury cheated. I think he should be suspended. I think Fury should be out of boxing. Watch how a lot of these people that are praising Fury and supporting Fury because they want the UK versus UK showdown. If this fight does not happen, only if it does not happen, a lot of them people are going to turn on Fury. They're going to start calling for him to be suspended. They're going to start calling for investigations. They're going to start calling for Glovegate. They are going to start preaching a lot of those things. They're going to call him a coward. They're going to say he was ducking. They're going to talk about he's no real champ. They're going to talk about when has he ever defended. They are going to rip him a strand, piece by piece. And that's facts. Let's get them lights up. Hold up. Let's get them lights. We gotta get them lights all the way up. Let's get them all the way up. Let's get them all the way up. So, here's where we're at. Here's where we at. For a fight that they have signed to over a year ago. They agreed to a 2-fight deal over a year ago. Fury announced via Twitter on one of them, thanks to such and such, the fight is made. The truth is bitter for the wicked. This fight was signed over a year ago. What is taking so long if it's only a venue holding it up? If they said that they got an investor right now willing to put $200 million up, why does it matter about a venue? You can put hell, $200 million. To me, if they fight, if they're not going to fight in the UK and they're not going to fight in the USA, it shouldn't matter where they fight. It shouldn't matter because they both from the UK. Neither fighter should have a home field advantage. If somebody putting up $200 million, it doesn't matter where you fight because you're getting paid. Nobody is having a home field advantage. No one. That's why they are pushing, and the UK are standing out with their chest open like Superman because you both are from the UK. It doesn't matter where the venue is. You show up, you fight, you get your check. Can you tell me why Fury is trying to avoid the third fight? I can only give you my thoughts. Well, I gave you part of it. All right. Um, Even after the second victory, and remember, guys, excuse me if I read something and I'm 45 seconds behind, because whenever I set an event, it just takes that much longer for me to see it and actually respond to it, or you to hear me. I see it, but by the time you hear me, it's 40 seconds later. But let's go. There could be more than one reason why Fury wants out this third fight. Even though Fury won the second fight and convincingly won the second fight, he has repeatedly said throughout interviews and interviews and interviews that Wilder is still dangerous. He still don't know how the third fight can turn out, or he can be very tough for him. He says that Wilder will still smoke Dylan White and knock out Anthony Joshua. Fury gives Wilder, outside of saying I'm the only one who can beat the dog, he knows how dangerous Wilder is. He knows it. And I believe one of the main reasons is because someone brought it to his attention, in my opinion, that he can get out the fight because it will be, by the time the fight takes place, it will be past the expiration date that is on the contract. So now he has to think about this. This is what he is weighing, right? Okay, I honor the agreement that is technically that has technically expired on the date and fight Wilder. Take a chance of dodging missiles for every second of the goddamn fight. Fury cannot go off the second fight and predict that's how the third fight going to go. You just can't do it. Because in the second fight, he landed a shot in the back of the head by the ear that kind of had Wilder all discombobulated for the remainder of the fight. And the more you get punched, the more you're just going to be, caught in that zone. Such punch that can put Wilder in that same state. But Wilder can guarantee you, if he hits you with a shot, you can be put in a damn near comatose state. So Fury has this option. Option A, fight Wilder anyway. If you lose the linear status they give you, the Ring magazine, and you lose the WBC belt. If you win, then you have to go on to fight. You can go on to fight Joshua, assuming Joshua's not tied up. Because if Joshua could be forced to fight Usyk or somebody else. Or you can try to get out of the whole situation and try to fight Joshua off top. As big a punch as Joshua is, he does not, and many people at least, he doesn't pass the eye test of being able to deliver such a Thanos-like punch like Deontay Wilder. Wilder punch is almost as if he's snapping you out of fucking existence. At least enough that you won't be able to complete that fight, or shouldn't be able to complete that fight. He's like, okay, I can skip Wilder and fight Joshua. And not only would I fight Joshua, I believe he's an easier fight than Wilder. I said it time after time, is an easier fight than Wilder. And I would get all the goddamn belts. And at that time, if Fury beats Joshua, I'm telling you guys, I would not count on the second fight to be honored. It could be. But guys, I wouldn't count on it. Because if you think about it, Tyson Fury has not he has never defended the titles, I believe, right? He has never defended the titles. I don't think he ever did a rematch. Except for with Wilder, that's when they first went into contract. But since he got the belt from Wilder, it doesn't appear he wants to rematch him. He did not rematch Klitschko. And if he beats Joshua, honestly, he will truly retire on top. He doesn't have anything left to prove. If Fury beats Joshua, he has nothing to prove. He beat the big bad guy from USA and a big bad guy from the UK. He is clearly on top of the mountain, and he can retire undisputed. But you got to ask yourself this. How much do Wilder have a leg to stand on that could possibly prevent this fight? Because you got to ask yourself this. Why would Fury talk about walking away when this is one fight away for being undisputed? It doesn't make sense. Why would Fury walk away from a fight that he was going to take so he could walk away? Why would he walk away from Wilder to fight Joshua to walk away from Joshua? In the building, the one, the only, the most beautiful. Guys, give it up for the queen of the castle. Poetic Chaos is in the building. If you're showing me love, show her love. She's back. How you been, Ma? How's your day? How's the weekend where you at? I'm in St. Louis, kind of cloudy, a little bit rainy. That's my girl, man. Always a good time when she's around. Let's get it. Guys, is there any fights coming this weekend? I know I got to get back to my normal work. But let me check, man. Let's check. And Poetic Chaos on May the 8th, I am giving away a shirt like this to a moderator or member. Now, because Poetic Chaos has been supporting for so long, I already made sure I have her size. It is already here. It's already here. Guys, I gotta be honest. I might just send Poetic, because Poetic Chaos has been supporting me so long. I might just have to ask her, like, listen, man, give me your address and give me your size again, because I got it somewhere. And go and get that shirt up. Go and get that shirt out, printed and mailed. I might have to do it, man. Support to her. Let's get it. All right, so let's see what we got coming up, guys. Let's see. No, I don't want that. All right, let's see. Let's get them likes. We gotta get them likes all the way up. And guys, listen, man. Sad to say, man. T-Dub has been slacking in the gym. Matter of fact, I have not been slacking in the gym. I have not been to the gym. I have gained. Woohoo! If I stood up right now, you'd be like, T-Dub, man, what's up, bro? Y'all gonna be like, I see I look at the screen right now, I see, man, like my face. Listen, man, I gotta lose weight, man. I gotta lose weight. Your boy T-Dub picked up some weight. All right, but let's see what we got going on, man. On the zone, Samuel Vargas taking on Conor Benn. That's Saturday. Joe Smith Jr. on the ESPN. Oh, yeah. I'll be live for this one. Jaron Ennis versus Sergey Lipinets. That one I'm gonna probably cover live on Showtime. It's probably the one I'm going to cover. But listen, man. If you want to enter in a chance of winning a free shirt, I am getting a shirt, making a shirt myself. It'll say What's Blazing in Sports. It'll have the What's Blazing logo. And then sports right here. All right. In order to enter, you have to be a moderator. I'm not making new moderators. That way I don't decrease any chance of anybody that's already a moderator. You have to be here live some point where I can see you on May the 8th when I do a live Canelo versus Billy Joe Saunders. That should be a pretty big fight. I'm going to do it there. And if you're not a moderator, you can be looking to becoming a member. They're still taking members. Go to the channel. Click join. Find out where you fit in and get in and have a chance to win Free shirt on me, guys. Listen, I'm telling you, get these shirts now while it lasts. Guys, let me get back to my work. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. I hope if you caught this video live, or even if you caught it and watched it up until now, after a post, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and please share it. If you know any boxing fans, tell them share it. And if they want to disagree, tell them bring it. If they want to agree, all right. But until next time, and as always, here is what's blazing the sports. Back to you guys. Matter of fact, Lola, where have you been? Take us out.
Yeah.
There it is.
What?
Yeah. Let's get it.